How to crack PhD entrance exam, especially after completing PG. If you would like to join any PhD, you need to clear certain entrance exams. The first thing that we must do is you have to collect previous papers of that particular university, or if you are writing set or UGC net, you need to collect previous papers, and that's very important instruction. Many PhD aspirants just start reading books without even noting down what were the questions asked in previously. So the very important thing is collect last 5 years previous question papers and try to take one each question, and there is a methodology of preparing that question. It's not only to answering that question, but also you must be able to take that question and see what are all the other questions could form out of that question. So the thing is, one question can give you 10 other questions revolving that concept, because nobody know who prepares question papers would like to give the same question as it is, but they will revolve the concept in all directions, but they will take the theme of the question. So that is the reason, if you have previous question papers and 50 questions with you, you need to frame 10 at least extra questions out of one each question as a matter of one concept. In such a way, 50 into 10 is equal to 500 questions will be there to prepare. So this is the exact step that you need to take in the initial first 1 month or 2 months. But if you have time still further, then you can also prepare some notes, some textbooks that are available outside, and also contact the seniors of the university if there is any possibility, and ask how the pattern would be, how the model would be, or if you are writing UGC net, you have already got the pattern and the model. So this is how, as a second step, contacting somebody to take their help is also very much important as second step. And the third step is, there are mock tests highly available on internet throughout the many websites. So register, it is a very less fee. You can register for mock tests and continue writing mock tests until you really get through it. That's very important. If you write mock tests, you can easily come up with some marks, and you know your capabilities, whether you will be cracking that PhD entrance test or not. So this is the third step. That what is the third step? The third step is to write some mock tests online. And fourthly, the very important, which many IAS aspirants told in many interviews, that revision is the key in order to crack any exam. So if you just study and leave it, that won't work out. So always revise by giving certain amount of gap. Don't revise all of a sudden. Today you study one thing and evening you revise the same question. That won't work. That won't take you that answer to LTM, long term memory. So if you want to really send to your long term memory and remember permanently certain answer, you need to give gap of 3 days after studying one question and revise after 3 days, and again after 1 week you revise. That way, if you can complete 3 revisions giving gaps in between, then automatically the answers will enter into your long term memory and you cannot forget them. So this is the fourth very important step, that you need to revise the every question that you get from online sources, from books, from mock tests, from previous question papers. Very important. And that way, if you can spend at least 3 months, just 3 months, if you make this plan, then you can easily crack any kind of UGC net set or AP set or any local test, local university entrance exam to get admission into PhD. For 20 minutes, take gap 5 minutes, again study 20 minutes, take gap for 5 minutes. That way you can revise. But those who are doing full-time jobs, is very difficult to really study, because that motivation won't be there, because they are tired after long hard work. So it's always good to take break from their jobs, or if within the jobs range they need to get up early in the morning or stay awake late in the night for night 1.5 hour, morning 1.5 hour early morning. That way you'll get 3 hours in a day, so you can be very much studying all the syllabus, but you need to have lot more determination when you have full-time job. So take my all these 5 steps and try to be successful, and you can easily pass in any PhD entrance examination and get your seat easily in any university, whether it is NIT, IIT, central government university, local university, or private university. So anywhere you can get PhD admission easily, just by passing this PhD entrance test exam. If you have any doubts, kindly comment down. I'd be happy to reply your questions.